Hello all. The topic under discussion today is the draft drone rules. Recently, the Union Ministry of Civil Aviation had released the Draft Drone Rules 2021 and has assured that the new rules would be based on trust, self-certification and non-intrusive monitoring. The drone sector, the cumulative market of the drone sector is expected to grow to almost 3 lakh crore rupees in the upcoming years. And therefore, the focus of the new established rules is to give a big push to the new technology that would foster development and growth in the drone sector on the ground level. And also the new rules focus on making the drone policies more liberal so that the operating of drones and their certification process becomes more easier for the individuals, for companies and various other groups of people. Let us now move on to discuss the features of the Draft Drone Rules 2021. Now, according to the Draft Drone Rules, every operator must generate a unique identification number for each drone on the Digital Sky platform. Now, what is the Digital Sky platform? The Digital Sky platform is basically a business-friendly single-window online system with minimal human interference, and permissions will be self-generated. The Digital Sky platform has basically been developed to provide secure and scalable system of support to drone technology framework, for issuing flight permissions, for managing unmanned aircraft operations and traffic. And therefore, the first feature of the draft drone rule is that civilian use of drones will not be allowed without a unique identification number. And the Digital Sky platform also provides safety features such as the no permission, no takeoff framework, real-time tracking beacon and geofencing, etc. Another feature of the draft drone rule is that an interactive airspace map with 3 zones, namely the red, yellow and green, will be displayed on the Digital Sky platform, and the yellow zone is to be reduced from 45 kilometers to 12 kilometers from the airport perimeter, and no flight permission is required up to 400 feet in the green zones and up to 200 feet in the area between 8 and 12 kilometers from the airport perimeter. Now, for non-commercial uses and nano drones and for research and development organizations which operate drones, pilot licenses will not be required from now onwards. For research and development organizations, security clearance for airworthiness or prior permission for remote pilot license will not be required before registration or issuance of a license and unique identification number. And with respect to foreign-owned companies which are registered in India, they will have no restriction on drone operations from now onwards after the implementation of the Drone Rules 2021. And the Directorate General of Foreign Trade will be responsible for regulating the import of drones and drone components. Another feature of the Drone Rules 2021 is that the coverage of drones have also been increased from 300 kgs to 500 kgs, and that will also cover the drone taxis. And in order to facilitate the business-friendly regulatory environment and for the development of drone corridors, a Drone Promotion Council is to be set up. The liberalization of the drone rules to facilitate investments in the drone technology in India is a welcoming move, keeping in view the growth the drone sector is going to have in the upcoming years. But it is very important that appropriate safety, security and regulatory measures be diligently implemented for its success, because if appropriate measures are not implemented, if stricter rules and regulations are not implemented, the new liberalized rules can itself posed as a security threat to our nation. Therefore, it is very necessary that we have stricter rules and regulations. Firstly, because of the fact that there could be an increased risk of armed attacks, because operation of drones without any adequate legal backing can pose several security threats. There has been a recent incident of drones being dropped into the airway station at Jammu and Kashmir. So that is one example wherein the operation of drones without any adequate legal backing can how the operation of drones without legal backing can pose several security threats to our nation, and they can also be put to various destructive uses to slam into critical targets and destroy infrastructure of a country and so on. Also, because of the fact that drones can be procured at a very cheap cost, now it enables a larger population to acquire drones. The cheaper cost of drones enables a larger population to procure drones, and because of the fact that drones are comparatively cheaper than the conventional weapons, and yet they can achieve far more destructive results than the conventional weapons, is one major reason as to why there has been an increased number of drone attacks. Another problem related to drone sector is that the delivery of mass destruction weapons. Now, drones are not only used to slam into a target, rather they are also, combat drones are more dangerous because of the fact that they can be used to deliver weapons of mass destruction. Now, the procurement of combat drones by non-state actors. Now, what do you mean by non-state actors? Non-state actors are basically those organizations which are not financially funded by the state. For example, terrorist organization, various militant groups, etc. Now, if they come to procure combat drones, that also possess a very serious threat. Now, over the past few years, drones have been deployed regularly by Pakistan-based outfit to smuggle arms, ammunition and drugs into the Indian territory. If we are to look at the statistics, 167 drone sightings were recorded along the border with Pakistan in 2019 and in 2020, and there was 77 such sightings. Another important thing which has to be kept in mind is that the possibility of a drone attack cannot be ruled out because of the exponential growth of this sector, and also with the rapid proliferation of the drone technology. These are becoming security threats even in the safest cities, and particularly in conflict zones where non-state actors have active and easy access to the technology. India, being one of the fastest growing economies of the world, cannot turn away from the immense potential that the drone sector poses, as it is expected to grow to some 3 lakh crore rupees in the upcoming years, and therefore it is necessary that it be ensured that the guidelines are in such a manner that the security concerns are not at all compromised, but the drone technology is also used to the maximum of its advantages. We now move on to discuss the model question with respect to the topic that we have been discussing so far. The model question for your practice is: the draft drone rules released recently in India is hailed as progressive. Do you agree? Diligent implementation of safety, security and regulatory measures will be vital for its success. Discuss. I hope you found this session valuable. Kindly like the video, share the video and comment below and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.